Hey guys, how's it going? It's Philip with Trade Genius. We've hit some crypto turbulence in the last 24 hours, so let's dive into the technical analysis.
Trade Genius.
All right, so Bitcoin broke out of the ascending wedge. We said that was a possibility, and it ran right into the 200-day moving average. This is a daily chart. So we closed out that swing from the major descending wedge down here from the 6,800 level, and it hit our target of 9,200. So that was a great swing. Continued to ramp and really just spiked. And during this run here, the alts started to get hammered. As you can see on the top 25 pane over here, a lot of red. That was like the knee-jerk Hulk smash behavior that we've seen in the past. And that will probably subside, I would expect, within the next week or so or less. But that is a typical knee-jerk reaction when Bitcoin goes into Hulk mode, as it did, and ran up here close to 9,800. The 200-day moving average is actually um, just under 9,900. Sometimes they will get up right under it and not quite touch it and get a rejection, which is what happened here. So how far back are we going to pull back? Well, the bull fib zone is at 8K in this area here, but we are now testing this lower trend line that formed that ascending wedge. And that's where, if you remember, we said, if you're trailing up your stops, you're not taking profit, but you're trailing up your stops, you're going to be trailing under that. So you're probably getting tagged out right about now. There is minor support here. Actually, there's decent support at 9K. If that breaks, minor support at around 8,800, and then you get back into some beefier support at 8,500. So it'd probably be worth taking a stab in this area for the next swing long. And but I would keep my stops fairly tight just because of the volatility right now. So that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. I think that Litecoin, Ethereum is going to more or less follow the pullback and bounces. So won't get into those in this video, but more or less they're going to follow that script. And then alts will basically, you'll have to look at them on like the daily time frame, where when things are trending up, you can actually look at the 1 hour, 4 hour pretty consistently, and get some nice signals and swings. But when we start getting into, like, as you can see here on the hourlies, they all look like, they just waterfalled, right? So you have to go back and look at like major support levels. And right now everything is on like hourly sell with our sell signals. As you can see here, fired there. So don't really want to take a stab at anything until that's done. So we had like a major support level here on, this is Digibyte, for example, and that just got punched through and came back up, retest, and now rejecting lower. So you're looking for areas of major support and resistance. So like for Digibyte, like the next one would be down here at this 345 level. And again, look what happens. So it punches through it without even thinking, and then comes back up and retests it. So even those strategies you have to watch out for. At some point, this is going to stop making lows through those technical levels, and we'll get a sustained bounce higher. But you have to keep in mind, again, if we switch over to a daily chart, let's go to daily. I'm just using Digibyte as an example because there's just a lot of big movement. And also, too, our linear regression channel, you can see things are at the top of it. So, a lot of this is technical. Somebody mentioned PayPal. Well, PayPal came out and said that Bitcoin's a scam, but of course he's going to, because that's a disruptor to a company like PayPal, and we're kind of attributing the downturn in the last 24 hours to that. I say it's more technical. It's a very classic move to go up to the 200-day and then get rejected the first time from an attempt below. So one thing you can look at on these current retracements, you go to the bottom and the high of the latest move up on alts, and you look at those bull fib ranges, and then you look for your support in those areas. And I think that's the kind of environment that we're in right now. So that's how I would be looking at this and getting defensive. If you're just in your long-term holdings, that's fine. You could actually look at these areas to add. Again, the space is all going to move higher. Digibyte, you have to look at big picture here on the daily, and you have this trend line. That's the kind of stuff that you'd look to buy off of. All right, so I think we'll see, one possibility anyway, going forward on Bitcoin, if we look at the daily, we've come up, hit this 200-day, very classic pattern that can happen here is that we go and actually, you have your cup and then the handle. It can come up like that. And a lot of times that second attempt on the moving average will get broken through. Whether it goes out that many days or not, we'll just have to wait and see. But right now it's pullback mode, and then we look for a second attempt on that 200-day moving average to punch through higher. Once we do that, then 11,700 is going to be on the radar. So that's it, guys. That's what we're looking for. We're in pullback mode, and I think it would not. I think it makes sense that we look at this area here at 8,500 to be an area where probably longs are going to probably be looking to reposition in that area for a bounce higher. So anyway, that's it, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Take care.
Trade Genius.